Hello, and welcome to a brand new heckin' episode of a weekly Waypoint. In this episode, we are playing Halo 3 Big Team Heavies, and guess what? I'm awful at it, but it has a lot of fun and quirky moments that I thought would make for a good little Waypoint background. Yes, I know, a 1080p video on this channel. I've noticed YouTube have stopped labelling 720p videos as HD, and when you look at my videos I think it's fairly obvious why, or at least the ones from my PlayStation 4. I've been over this before, but I wish I could record those videos at 1080p, but I don't have a Pro, and I'm not about to spend £80 on a capture device, so thank you for putting up with the low quality. Also, you can see here, I did not know how to fully charge the Spartan laser, and I paid dearly for it. Later today, or earlier today, depending on when this video publishes, I will be /did stream Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, which is basically Takeshi's Castle meets Human Fall Flat, meets online kind of game as a service type model, and it's free for PlayStation Plus subscribers at launch, and it's one of those titles that when it showed up on PlayStation Plus I looked at the thumbnail and I went, but then I actually looked into the game and I went, ooh! So that's only just launched on PS4, it's downloading right now. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stream for because I have family over and I'll probably be waiting till they leave if I'm a decent human being, which I am some of the time. So I say some of the time, I am recording this while they're downstairs, but I'm not the sole host, don't get it. But yeah, basically that game looks wild and I cannot wait to play it. I love that it's all cosmetic progression, and I want to dress my dude looking like dumb things, and I don't know if they've got an optional battle pass to buy or anything like that. I think I would have seen some messaging about it because I was browsing their Twitter. Maybe season 1 is just free, or maybe all their seasons are free like Halo. We'll find out soon enough anyway. But I kind of think this game's gonna blow up. It's prime YouTuber bait for one thing, and it does just look genuinely fun. I've taken a peek at the Steam reviews because, of course, the Steam version released at midnight, and it looks like the only negative review I can find is someone complaining that it doesn't have ultra-wide support because, you know, PC gaming, master race and all that. I want to be a silly looking bean dude who runs around and falls over and tries to get number 1. I'm probably not going to plat the game, by the way, because one of their trophies they put in there as a laugh to be absurdly hard, which is to win 5 games in a row. And I haven't said these words yet because people get the wrong impression when they hear them, but it is Battle Royale style in that I believe there's 60 players and each round a whole bunch of people get knocked out and you have to win 5 games in a row, and Jesus Christ, they do not want people to get a platinum trophy in this game. And at first I was kind of annoyed, but then I realised it doesn't really matter. They actually put a tweet out saying the more people, for every person that complains about how many wins you have to get in a row to get the platinum trophy, they increase the amount of wins by 1. And I just went, you know what, that's pretty fucking funny. So yeah, watch out for that on my livestream channel or on my livestream VOD YouTube channel. It's Kritigri Live, you can search for it. It's got 400 more subscribers than this channel does because reasons. Basically, it was my original YouTube channel. My original YouTube channel was called KBlue10, and that's the name I have not said in a while. Coral says hi. And basically what I did at some point is I just privatized all of my old videos because I'm a bit of an archivist. I don't like to delete my old stuff no matter how terrible it is. And I started over with vlogs in sick form, and then I very quickly realised that those were all terrible. I privatised all those and I started over again as a clips channel, 30-second clips, which is kind of what my shenanigans video evolved from. And then eventually I decided to just use that as my VOD channel when the 30-second clips all became shenanigans and stuff and adventures in videos on this channel. So yeah, if you've never heard of that channel, go check it out. Also, you may have seen from the miscellaneous shenanigans video I put out recently that I unearthed a whole bunch of my oldest YouTube channels, like K's Random Vids, K Sub and Friend, and there was a tech help one. If you're really interested in finding it, it is in that video, volume 20 of miscellaneous shenanigans. Because I didn't highlight the worst video on that channel, there's only 2, but the worst video on my nascent tech help channel that I made when I was 13 is a video of how to get the mouse to track your cursor. And to demonstrate this, I made a very small box, and I wrote out how to do it, and I just moved the mouse along the box, along the text even, and this includes me fumbling and accidentally going down to the lower line of text and then, going back up, and for some reason there's like this ticking sound throughout this entire video. That's the only sound on the video, and the video has a huge amount of dislikes for being one of the worst tech videos in existence, and I do not blame them. Why? Why? Sometimes I watch people's videos online and I think, why did you make these stupid choices? And now that I've seen this video, I'm just going to assume they're all dumb idiot teenagers like I was. It's crazy to think, when I was a teenager, I actually, and this is kind of embarrassing, but I actually thought I was intellectually not advanced. Oh god, this reeks of like incel. I thought I was kind of intelligent for my age, kind of thing, kind of like a little bit more mature. Obviously people who know me immediately go, what the fuck, no, but like I had this whole idea that while around friends I was obviously being an idiot. Like inside, in my brain, in my level of intelligence, I was more mature than those around me. And just looking back at some of my older content, just no. Moving on from my embarrassing teenage years though, because who doesn't have embarrassing teenage years to move on from. This week I watched The Boys. I remembered I can get Amazon Prime Video via my phone contract. They have these things called swappable benefits, and it was on unlimited video data simply because I pressed the wrong button and you can't change it for a month and then I forgot about it. So I am in the extremely privileged position of having a family Netflix, an Amazon Prime Video that's part of my phone contract, and a Disney Plus, which I personally pay for. And that's like the holy trinity right there. Even though there's other streaming services, I don't think there's anything on them I particularly care about, except maybe whatever HBO has, or Hulu, or like basically all I'm missing is Scrubs and some of the DC stuff. Prime Video has some of the DC stuff, but I'm digressing. I watched The Boys, and it's, well, you know what? If you want to hear my thoughts on it, why don't you search for Kritigri FM on a Spotify device on Spotify, and if you don't have a Spotify account, you can go to anchor.fm, I believe is the website, or just Anchor. And you can search for it there, and the audio version will be there. If you search for Kritigri FM, I did a thoughts on Podlet, 10 minutes long, a bit, about as long as one of these videos, where I'm rambling about The Boys Season 1 and what I thought about it. And all that kind of lovely stuff. This week I also wrote a review for World of Warcraft Shadows Rising, which is a book by Madeleine Rowe, whose name I hope I'm not butchering, and not that she'll ever see this. And it's the latest World of Warcraft kind of like expansion tie-in book, and that was fantastic. And if you want to hear more, or read, I should say, more thoughts on that, you can go to christianrichmond.wordpress.com, or you know what, if you want to hear more thoughts on it, I should have an audio version of that up on the Kritigri FM feed soon. Basically, in the realms of everything is content, I've decided that pretty much everything I consume is either going to get a written review or a thoughts on ramble, so look forward to some more of those, because I hate to just exist and enjoy things and not share my thoughts on them and not be productive about just free time, I guess. But you know what? That's what makes me happy, so I'm gonna keep doing it. This week on the PlayStation 4 side of my gaming habits, I started Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm about 4 hours into it, I want to say. It's pretty good, it's pretty interesting, I almost said interesting twice. So yeah, look forward to those rambles about games and stuff. No, I really like it. I love worlds where it's not post-apocalyptic like immediately, like it's not bleak, because it's within living memory of a world that just fell and all that kind of stuff. I find that stuff kind of bleak, kind of depressing. It's more the kind of, I'm assuming, centuries after the fall of civilization and what the world looks like and what people act like after that, and that's the kind of shit I fucking love. Like post-apocalyptic Earth, like pre-apocalyptic Earth as a mythological kind of a thing, as like an ancient civilization. I love that shit. I love that in Destiny, I love it in Horizon, I love it in other examples I can't currently think of. If you know any good stories, by the way, any good books, movies, series, anything like that, with that as kind of a theme, let me know, because I would love to consume more of that content. I know there is a kind of like futuristic slash fantasy series which got a Netflix adaptation, which I've seen season 1 of. I don't remember the name of it right now, but that was pretty good. I should probably watch season 2 of it. I'm assuming it exists. I'm on a bit of a ramble now. The other thing that I've been doing is grinding out Need for Speed Rivals, the Platinum Trophy on that, which is very fun but also extremely grindy. I've been doing that while listening to the History of Rome podcast, which is from 2007. It's a whole bunch of like 10-minute episodes about the history of Rome, which is something I've always wanted to know more about. But as I sadly play myself out for finally getting into one of these things and immediately ending the match by